Good morning, friends. I hope you all are fit and fine and healthy at your place. As earlier we have discussed about the direct and indirect speech. In last video we have explained and discussed about the assertive sentence which ends with full stop. How we are changing the assertive sentence from direct to indirect speech. Here we'll move ahead with another different kind of sentence, interrogative. Interrogative, that means the sentence which ends with question mark. Question mark, that means whenever we are asking something to someone. Now here interrogative sentence also have some different reporting verb. Whenever we have reporting verb said or said to, at that moment in interrogative sentence as a reporting verb we are using asked. Sometimes we can use inquired. Now here in that interrogative sentence we are using the conjunction WH words and or if. Now one question will arise in your mind that as I have written the conjunction, to conjunction you will have to use while converting the sentence from direct to indirect. But now when we'll have to WH word as a conjunction and when we'll have to use if conjunction. So the answer is there that whenever in direct speech sentence you will have WH word. WH word means what, how, when, where, which, whose. These are the WH word. At that moment as a conjunction you should have to use that same WH word. And whenever you are not having any kind of WH word in your sentence, at that moment we will have to use if as conjunction. Once again I am repeating that reporting verb we are using in place of said or said to, we are using asked. Sometimes we can use inquired, and as a conjunction we can use WH word if it is given, and if it is not given any WH word, at that moment we are using if as a conjunction. Now we'll move ahead with different examples. First example is there that you say what has she prepared. Once again I am repeating. You said what has she prepared. Now that you said or said to becomes asked. So you asked. Now the second step, we need to check whether we'll have any kind of WH word or not in our sentence. So here it has already given what in your sentence as WH word. Now the fourth step we need to check that first of all which subject is given in your sentence. So here C as a subject it has already given in your sentence. So here C. Now C has prepared. So present perfect tense. So present perfect tense according to the rules and regulation of tables, present perfect tense becomes past perfect tense. So she had prepared. And one more thing, that means your indirect speech sentence which ends with only and only full stop. Once again I am repeating the every rules. First of all you said becomes asked. Now second step, that WH word as a conjunction, it is already given over here that what. So what? Now you need to change the sentence in your mind as an assertive sentence. So here in assertive sentence we are having the subject first. So here C, then second sentence, that means second step, we need to put that helping verb here as prepared, that means present perfect tense. So present perfect tense becomes past perfect tense. So has becomes had and prepared, V3 form. So overall the sentence is you asked what she had prepared. One more example we'll see. can he take bull by horns? You said, can he take bull by horns? Now the answer you said becomes asked. Now we need to check whether we have any kind of WH word or not. Of course, in this sentence we are not having any kind of WH word. So we can use if as a conjunction. So if. Now second step, we need to check that our subject. So here he as a subject which is already given. So he. Now can auxiliary. So can becomes could. He could take bull by horns. Again I am repeating. You asked if because it has not given any kind of WH word. So you asked if he could take bull by horns. Now we'll move ahead with another example, that when shall we get our result? The students ask their teacher. Now here, when shall we get our result? The student asked their teacher. Now the question arises in your mind that here the sentence is given first and then that speaker and listeners are there. So in interrogative sentence it happens. We can use or we can write first that sentence and then we can write that listener and speaker. But whenever you are going to change the sentence from direct to indirect speech, at that moment your sentence starts with speaker and listener. So here the student is our speaker. So the students, it is already given over there that asked. So same asked, the student asked the teacher. Now WH word, it is already given over here WH word. So we need to put or use the same WH word. Now when? Now after conjunction we need to use subject from our sentence. Here it has already given we. We denotes the plural form for first person. But here we are having the students. So the students are third person and third person plural form they. So we becomes they. Then shall. Shall becomes should and we can use with they, we can use would. So they would get. Now here we have written our. According to the subject we. Here we have written they. So in place of our we will have to write their. Reason. Overall sentence, the students asked their teacher when they would get their result. One more example. How is my child? Doctor asked the mother. Here the sentence is written that how is my child? Doctor asked the mother. Here in place of mother we can also write the child's mother. We can also write. So here our sentence starts with the child's mother asked. Here the doctor is a listener. Asked the doctor. Now the WH word, how. It is already given over here. So how. Now my child is a subject. So how my child is becomes was. Present tense becomes past tense. So, how is my child doctor? Asked the child's mother. So here the child's mother asked the doctor how my child was. Like that we need to change the sentence from direct to indirect speech. Once again I am repeating the rules and regulations for interrogative sentence. First of all, reporting verb said or said to becomes asked or inquired. Then conjunction. Conjunction we need to use WH word whenever it gives or whenever it in that sentence, and if not at that moment we use if. And third step, first of all we need to check which subject is given in your sentence. So convert the subject and then the changes according to that other kinds of sentence. That means changes of tenses should be the same in each and every type of sentence. I hope students you understood whatever I explained about the interrogative sentence from direct to indirect speech. If you will have query or any doubt, we'll solve your doubt in online session. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.